Hello, Lowlight.
Hi.
Hello.
How would you describe the music of Lowlight to someone who's never heard the band before?
I'd just say rock. You just look terrible when you try to describe the particulars of your sound. So you just rock and look. Look at them.
Let me flip it on you.
What kind of things do you do to prepare yourselves to play music together? Could be a live show, a recording session. What are the things you do?
Not too much. I think we don't really get so nervous for shows anymore, except for the really big ones. And I think for those we do like a little vocal practice usually, but mostly we just stand in the room and go like this.
Lowlight consumes a good chunk of your time and mental energy.
True.
What do you do?
I don't know if it was a true or false.
This is not a true or false.
True. Next question.
What do you do? How do you spend your free time to make sure that you remain real human people and not just Lowlight robots?
Other way around, you do Lowlight to not be a robot.
Yeah,
True.
I think that's
Yeah.
it.
What are you doing differently for this record, musically, than you've done with past efforts?
This record, we kind of wrote the songs as we were recording them, as opposed to writing them and then recording them. So it's been a little bit more of an interesting process of figuring out how to play our own songs.
How has your experience on the road with bigger bands like Lucius and the Pretenders shaped the way Lowlight now presents itself on stage?
I know I started wearing more comfortable pants.
Yeah.
It was during that tour where I was like, I need to feel
comfortable
in front of these people.
I totally agree. Like when people ask about you and they just say like, does Renee wear the hat? I say like, yes. Although now I can't wear a hat. Like hats are off limits to me
That's
now.
not fair. That's cool. No, you gotta wear a hat.
Yeah, but like, is there two hats?
How are you guys adjusting to your new recording space?
I think that it's nice to be so close with the studio space because if you're feeling inspired, you can just go over and just kind of mess with something on the piano, and you just feel a connection to that part of the room because it's like literally like right over there. So I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, who needs a dining room? I think dining rooms are boring.
Bold statement. Not into dining rooms.
Yeah, I mean,
Better Home and Gardens is gonna take you to fucking task on that one.
yeah, I don't really like to entertain people.
I guess. Well, I'm splitting hairs about what you mean by entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, this is a band.
We are in a band.
This
We're
is
supposed to be
showbiz.
entertaining people.
When we're on stage, I'm entertaining. In my home, I do not entertain.
Well, it looks great.
Thanks.
Tell me about some music that has influenced this record in particular.
Well, I know, like lyrically, particularly your song, "The Unreliable Narrator." I was thinking a lot about Bill Callahan. Just trying to get a little weirder with the lyrics, like taking a few more liberties to just be strange.
I think it changes song by song, depending on what the vibe is of the song, but one specific thing I can think of is the song Every Time. And especially towards the end of that song, I was going for like a Jim White from the Dirty Three kind of vibe, where it's like very loose and unpredictable sounding.
Living my best life. That's been a song we've been listening to a lot.
What from that song do you feel that got infused into this record? Like, what was the inspiration?
Oh, did we actually infuse it in?
So that's the thing.
We just been listening to it a lot.
Listened to it a lot.
Yeah. I was listening to Grinder Man, that old Nick Cave band, and I love the guitar playing on that. It's just so like discordant and like raunchy and heavy and distorted. And I wanted to like channel some of that in. And so I started writing the song, and I just flat out failed. Has not a trace of that influence that I thought it was going to be. I don't know what happened.
Just listening to a bunch of Fela. I guess just because those songs are just long grooves and jams that, they stay interesting the whole time, and that's we have a bunch of songs that we've been working on that's the same thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, I was listening to that Fela and Ginger Baker album, like
Ginger Baker.
a lot when we were when we were writing these songs. I actually was listening to that, so it's interesting that you say that. You know, and I don't even like drum solos, but that's like such an amazing album that it's par for the course. Just listen to the drum solos for like 5 minutes, but it's Ginger Baker, so.
Ginger Baker.
Not as good of a drum soloist as Martin Chambers, but
Oh, true.
He
Not
had
few-
incredible
few
shout out
are.
to Martin Chambers.
you are.
I think we're really proud of this record. I think it is like a return home to our first record, but it's more mature. It's definitely a little weirder. We've just grown together as a band and as individuals, and you know, I'm really excited for what's coming next with Lowlight in 2019.
I'm Ray. I'm playing bass.